how impressed were you with how Hamlin held off Kyle Larson?
I mean, credit where it's due. It was certainly somewhat impressive, to say the least. I think it's both factors that, people are debating on social media right now. Obviously, a lot of it has to do with the aero aspect of it and mirror driving or mirror blocking and, clean air versus dirty air. And I think it was pretty evident there that Kyle Larson was faster. And you're seeing some people on social media say, well, if this had been, if they'd been in Xfinity cars, Larson could have driven right by him. But I do think it does take, a certain skill set from the driver in front, which they've perfected with these packages that we've had over the years, and Denny Hamlin being among the best drivers in the series, to be able to take the air off the car in front, or the car chasing you rather, and make it that much more difficult to pass. And again, Larson is right up there with Hamlin as one of the most talented drivers in the Cup Series. So, do I wish that this battle had been in Xfinity cars? I think we would have gotten a better show, absolutely. But I think at the same time it can be both. You can look at that and say, credit to Denny Hamlin for doing everything that he needed to do to hold off one of the best in the business in Kyle Larson and claim yet another win.
Overall, what we saw from Denny Hamlin, I think really shows how good of a driver he is, and especially being aware of what's going on. We've seen in the past some drivers, especially if they're going for their first win or they're still early on in their career, they make the mistake. They just stick to the line they're comfortable with. Denny Hamlin started moving around, getting that dirty air to do the aero block for Kyle Larson. The way these cars are set up, that was going to be a huge advantage for him. I could see where some fans are not happy with how that went down. They wanted to see Kyle Larson potentially give the bumper, get side-by-side, a photo finish. That's part of racing. At the end of the day, what Denny Hamlin was doing, fair game. What I'm really glad didn't happen was we had a situation where we had an overtime finish and then more chaos, which has occurred a couple times this year. We didn't have somebody dumping somebody for the win. Overall, it's good racing. I do agree with Ben. The Xfinity Series, it would have been a more closer race. Those cars seemed to put on a great race. It's just a combination of the package and everything led up to what we saw, but I wasn't entertained by it. I thought it was just part of racing, being defensive and giving that dirty air to the person in second place.
Would totally agree there. And I think after the chaos that's happened the past couple of races, past couple of short track races especially, there was anticipation of, are we going to get another Bristol or something like that? But I still think regardless, it was still a fantastic race.